Hi and welcome back to The Conscious Day Trader. Today is a very special video because I'm going to give you all my secrets about how I pass my challenge. I'm going to do it step by step, so you're going to know everything from start to beginning. I just purchased a challenge, quite hard to say, from the Fivers, Hypergrowth. I paid $845 for this just to show you how you can go from zero to passing a challenge. I will show you everything from how I risk manage, what account size we have, and all the mindset stuff and everything that goes into passing a challenge. So if that all sounds good, make sure you like and subscribe. And also, if you do want to join me on this journey and you want to buy a Fivers account, make sure you use my code, which is 8188 as a coupon, and you get 5% discount when you're buying any of the bootcamp, hypergrowth, or high stakes accounts. So why do this? First of all, my bootcamp account, I grew it from 100,000 to now 250,000. And I wanted to show you how I passed my first challenge, which was 3-step challenge. One of the hardest, I think, is the bootcamp. But this time we're doing a hypergrowth, which is only one stage, 10%, and then we can start getting funded. I wanted to show you what goes behind the scenes in being successful to pass a challenge, and hopefully you can do the same. What we're going to have to start with any of these challenges is we have to understand what account size do we have. Otherwise, how can we risk manage it? We need to understand what is the actual value that if we lose, we won't have the account or the account will be terminated. And how can we use the leverage that we have with the account to improve our situation as we are growing that account closer and closer to passing the challenge. If that's all good, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos that I'm putting out. And let's jump in to the account. So here we are, we're on the platform or the dashboard, as people say it on the 5%ers. This is my 20,000 account. As you can see, the stop out is current equity 20,000. I haven't placed any orders yet. But the minimum level I can have on the account before they terminate the account is 18,800. And that is very, very important, because we don't have a 20K account. What do most of the people do when they have a 20K account? They go and say, I'm going to risk 1% of the 20K account. I'm going to aim to make $200 a day. Is that realistic when you have $1,200 account? I would say that is a bit too much for risk when you know that that would be 15% roughly of the $1,200. So what do we need to do? We need to treat this account like the maximum value we can lose. So now we have $20,000. We can lose 18,800. That means our account size is $1,200. Yes, that's how small it is. So we have to treat it like a $1,200. Now, how can we work out what is realistic to make to be able to pass this challenge? We need a little tool. So let's jump onto that tool. Since we live in the world of the AI, this time we're not going to go ChatGPT, we're going to go Gemini, which is Google. And what we're going to do is going to ask it some questions. So what I want to know is, first of all, what is 2% of $1,200? That's going to give me the answer for what I'm potentially going to look to make on my maximum drawdown in a week. So it's 24. Obviously 24 times 5 days in a week, that will give us the answer of 120. So that is 120 per week. That means we need 10 weeks to hit 120. Now, 10 weeks is about 2.5 months of trading. Now, for someone that might be too far, for someone might be good. For me, I think that is a little bit on the safe side. I think I'll be able to make just a little bit more than 24. Let's go for 30. So if I do 30 times 5, obviously that's 150. And 150, if I divide 1,200, divide that by 150. I know I'm doing basic stuff, but this is what you have to do to identify how much money you want to make in the time frame that you want to make it. So we've got the answer, which is 8. 8 weeks it will take us, which is 8 weeks is 2 months. So I'll be able to safely pass this challenge in 2 months' time if I can make $150 every week, which means making $30 of profit every single day. So if I do 0.3 of a lot, that means that every 10 pips, I'll be making $30. That's not too bad. Obviously, if you trade a little bit higher, that's where the leverage can come in, depending how good of a trader you are. If you trade $5 per pip, then you need to do less pips to make $30. So that's down to your ability to take good trades. There we go. We've gone from a 20K account and we've brought it down to what we need to make in terms to pass the challenge safely at worst case scenario 2 months. Now, obviously, if we have better days, that's going to be a lot quicker, but that's how you work out how much money you're willing to spend in order to pass the challenge in a safe manner. I hope that's been useful. Guys, if you want to join me on this journey and you want to join the Fivers, make sure you click on the link in the description, or when you're paying and it asks for a coupon, you can put my 8188 discount and you'll get 5% off that. Also, make sure you press like and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be doing these quite often now since I'm joining you on the second journey of being a funded trader. After the bootcamp, now we're going to tackle the hyper growth. Until the next video, have a good one.